Good day, viewers. Walter here. It's been several days since I checked my gas tank. So I'm going to go out and check what percentage of gas I've got. Temperature looks like 36 degrees. Well, my wind chime has broke. I didn't know that. I'll have to fix that booger bear. %. It was 39 a while ago. Let's talk a little bit about cold weather today. I am not a cold weather person, never have been, having been raised in the South. A lot of my viewers are experiencing some cold weather. I get quite a few comments about on my video the other day about it being icy out here. So I thought I'd review some of the comments people have made and discuss a little bit about cold weather. I can't stand it. Most people don't tolerate it very well. Human beings ain't made to be out in the cold. I'll tell that to some Eskimos. They think it's hot when it gets above 20 or something. You got him a load of firewood or something. This is my second attempt at making this video. I was out here about 20 minutes a while ago talking, and the GoPro said the file was corrupted. Had some video, but no audio. I recall once in boot camp about my first experience with cold weather, having moved up to Great Lakes, Illinois from Central Florida, not knowing what cold was. Got off the airplane up there at Chicago, Illinois. It was knee-deep with snow. We had to hang around at the O'Hare Airport for a couple hours while they came to get us and take us over to the Great Lakes area to be in their Navy boot camp. Well, I was dumb enough to join the Navy in December. December don't mean diddly down in Florida, but up in Great Lakes it means it's cold. The heaviest jacket I owned was a little thin one-layer windbreaker. No insulation to it, just a cotton windbreaker with zip up the front. Not much thicker than somebody's shirt. Got off that airplane up there and I thought I was gonna turn into a popsicle. It was about, I know, a good week or week and a half before they issued us any warm clothing. So we marched around for a week in our civilian clothes. We had a lot of people come down with like pneumonia. They're not used to being to the cold weather. In fact, when I was in boot camp, we had 2 sailors died from pneumonia. You go down to what they called sick bay to complain about it, and they'd give you 2 aspirins, tell you to go back to your company. Well, 2 of the guys actually laid there in their bunk and died with pneumonia. Navy wasn't too good on keeping track of their boot camp detainees, I guess. But anyway, it was like 20 below zero. And we froze our tootsies off. The snow got like 2 or 3 feet deep out there and packed down solid as a rock. We had one sailor broke his neck. They carried him off in an ambulance. I'm pretty sure he died. It was not uncommon to get seriously injured in that kind of weather. I fell down more than once. But anyway, I picked the wrong time of year to join the Navy, but I found out real quick that I didn't like cold weather. But the coldest I ever got was in the North Atlantic. Standing watch while we were underway. You could freeze to death out there on the middle of the North Atlantic. Most of our time in the Navy was spent down in the Caribbean, nice warm weather down there. I enjoyed that duty. We cruised around Cuba, Guantanamo Bay, Puerto Rico, down around South America, the Panama Canal. We covered a lot of area, but it was all warm weather. I first got out of boot camp. They sent me to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to be in what they call A school to train for damage controlman. Got off at Penn Station, whatever the name of that train station is, but we're down there, and managed to get a taxi to the gate to the base. When I got to the base, it was 2 or 3 feet of snow in there and hadn't been plowed. Had to carry my sea bag, I don't know, 2 or 3 blocks, wading through snow that was up above my knees. I said, I'm beginning to wonder about this Navy. But anyway, I thought I'd cover some of my comments that my viewers have made on the last video. I know many of you got it a lot worse than I do. I'm out there complaining about 36 degrees. But I can tolerate it a few minutes long enough to get enough footage to produce this video. Walter going to get back in the house pretty quick though. I don't know where all my birds are. I made a vlog yesterday talking about it being icy and cold out here, and I got a lot of comments on the video from my various viewers. I know a lot of my viewers have got to where they interact with each other and discuss whatever the comment they made on my video, which is, I kind of like that my viewers will interact with each other, and I like to see more of it. I'm going to cover a few comments by some of my viewers made and review some of the comments they make to each other. If you're one of my viewers that don't normally make comments, I appreciate you stopping in here and making some comments and kind of join in on the camaraderie of talking with the other viewers that watch my videos. I thought I'd review some of the comments made on my video here today. Jody Grubbs, one of my longtime viewers and great supporter of the channel. Mr. Walter, my goodness, you sure did a lot. My goodness, you sure got a lot of sleet. Don't blame you for not getting out. The 33 degrees is closest to what it is in Nashville. I got about, I would say, at least 4 to 5 inches of snow, and I am starting I don't drive any. My good neighbors and friends take me to the doctor when I have to go. I know you sure glad you put your bird's vest so it wouldn't freeze and break. Sure happy you and Miss Mary are warm and safe. God bless you, Miss Mary, and all your good family. Richard Mozar. Walter, once you are able to get out, you might want to check the helicopter in downtown Flowville alongside the railroad track. It is being used by the railroad to trim along the railroad tracks. A long saw blade hangs down from it. The helicopter has been there several days. Yeah, my luck, I'll be right in his way when he wants to do some trimming. Lynn Stillwell. We got 1.5 inches of snow up here in Hall County, in the part where I live. We got a few minutes of light and sleet afterwards, but it stopped, and I hope we get no more during the night. The grandkids had a ball sledding up our hill and building snowmen. Me, I wasn't about to risk a fall. I stayed indoors. I'm glad you and Mary stayed out of those as well. Stay safe. Mike Howie, 4869. We got about 2 more inches of snow as I speak on top of the ice and snow we already had. As I write, this is still coming down. Be careful and don't fall, Walter. That's in reply to my comment that I couldn't stand another fall and get another broke hip. I've been that route and don't want to go there again. Bob J, 151, about 40 miles west of me in Camden, New York, 75 inches in 3 days. We got 16 inches in Frankfort, New York. Stay warm, my friend. Now that's a lot of snow. I know y'all are stuck in the house. John Gallagher, 2313. We had right at a foot of snow yesterday and last night. The most snow in about a dozen years. It's supposed to get above freezing. I stayed home all day. I had to run the generator for a couple hours. When the power went off, I need to get me a generator. I got one out in the garage, but I need a more permanent setup. The birds covered up my 2 feeders all day long. Cardinals and about every other kind of bird. John needs to get out there and make us a video, don't he? Okie Bill, 1948. Kathy and I have not been out since last Saturday. We are afraid to go out because of the fear of falling. It is simply not worth it. As you may already know, I did take a bad fall back in 2013, crashed the bones in my right shoulder, making it necessary for me to need a total shoulder replacement, a complicated prosthetic shoulder. That sounds like a lot of pain there, Bill. I don't blame you for not wanting to fall. Joyce T, 3040. That looks like some bad icy weather, Walter. I wouldn't want to leave my house either. It's not worth getting injured over. Just stay home, warm, and kick back and with a plate of hog gel and share it with Miss Mary. I'm having a little bit of trouble reading these because of the small print on my video editor. I can't click the full-size video until I actually produce the video. Helen Suddenlink. It is 6 p.m. here and we don't have much winter stuff going on at my location at this point. Just a light rain. Now we're supposed to be getting sleet, snow, and more before the storm leaves our location. Stay safe, my friend. Well, I sure done that, my friend. I stayed in the house. Kim Artist. Wow, we didn't get any ice in Thomaston City. Well, I'm having trouble reading my comments on this video editor, so I'm just going to do the full-size picture and let my viewers read the comments themselves. It's confusing me trying to jump back and forth in this program. But I do encourage my viewers to participate in the comments and the camaraderie that goes on between my viewers. I have some regular viewers that comment on almost every video I have. And don't think I don't appreciate it greatly, because I do. This video is going to be quite drawn out and too long, so as soon as I go through these comments, I'm going to conclude the video. Hoping everybody out there has a great day tomorrow and another good week coming up. Pwalpar wishing everybody well.